Good afternoon, good night, ladies and gentlemen. It's tonight's matchup is a CIAC matchup here at the Leo D. Mahoney Arena here in Fairfield, Connecticut. For tonight's CIAC matchup featuring the home team Jesuits of Fairfield Prep and the visiting team Governors of Wilbur Cross High School. I am Nick Waltieri, joined alongside by Tommy Berry. And Tommy, we got a really good one tonight.
Yeah, we definitely do. Fairfield Prep versus Wilbur Cross in New Haven. Wilbur Cross is an extremely great school, and Fairfield Prep has been playing pretty well recently with the likes of Will Kane, Jack Stocknov, John Garrity, Matt Feeney, and Lameek Black. Now we have our national anthem.
For Wilbur, some quick stats for you.
We have some very good free throw percentages from Wilbur Cross. Multiple people with on 100% free throw percentage. Chris Van Tassel, who is number 22. We have Namar Azuma and Derek Fuentes with all 100% at the free throw line, which is quite crazy.
I mean, you said it there, Tommy. This Wilbur Cross team is dangerous. A team that ended the Jesuits' season last year in the first round of the CIAC playoffs, and they're out to keep that dominance over Prep. And Prep with a completely new look at their team this year after losing their Big Ten senior group that really led the way for them their entire season last year. This year we got couple very young guys, including a sophomore number 1 Lameek Black, who's earned a starting role this year. I mean, a guy like Will Kane, who's a returner from last year, and guys like Matt Feeney, Nick Alvarez, and Jack Stocknoff, who didn't see a whole ton of action. And here's the tip, and it's won by Prep. It's Kane, guarded by Fuentes. Matt Feeney looking for Kane. Fuentes playing deep defense, but that's Kaner with the 3.
What a 3 there from Kane.
Coming right out of the gate, taken back right where he left off in the Holiday Classic. That was a disappointment for a little bit of a disappointment for Prep, but the Jesuits are back to their winning ways, hopefully in this one. Here we go. Inside, a very acrobatic layup from Julian Dent Jr.
Yeah, we really have to look out for Julian Dent Jr. in this game, leading multiple stats for Wilbur Cross.
Feeney taking the deep 3. Off the mark, back rim. Fuentes grabs the board, brings up the floor. Very fast-paced offense. Craig Guest, no good on the 3. Alvarez with the rebound. Kane brings it up right side. Brings it up. Kane driving in on Fuentes. He gets by him. Unable to hit. Alvarez with the board. Oh, playing double coverage on Kane, but that's a foul on Craig Guest.
Yeah, very fortunately that Kane got fouled there.
Oh, sorry. Turnover.
Oh, I was about to say, that would have been extremely fortunate. Kane was in a very, very hard predicament there.
Here is Julian Dent over to Fuentes. Back to Dent. Inside to Jared Butler, who's going to drive right by Matt Feeney. Kick out. Fuentes drives in. Pull up. Floater. No good. Rebound Stocknoff. Here's Black. Lamique Black guarded by Craig Guest. Finds Feeney. Feeney. Corner. And that's tipped out of bounds. And that's Wilbur Cross ball.
Yeah, just off there by Matt Feeney. Pass to Will Kane. We're really going to see a lot of Feeney here on the defensive end, guarding Jared Butler, who has the size advantage on Feeney. Here we see this matchup.
Here's Butler switching the pace. It's Craig Guest inside, back out. And that's a 3-ball. And that's an error ball. Error ball tipped out of bounds, last touch by Prep. That was no good on the 3-ball by Jared Butler.
Said white ball, but it is Wilbur Cross ball right now.
Oh, up top, almost an acrobatic, insane alley-oop dunk. Instead, Feeney grabs the board. It's a great defense there by Feeney, but up ahead, Alvarez with the lay-in. That's good. Oh my goodness, almost blocked.
We're going to see a lot of hops out there from Jared Butler. 6'7", and he is not afraid to yam it down.
Here's Derek Fuentes. Prep with an early 5-2 lead. 5:40 remaining in the first quarter. Butler, Van Tassel. Chris Van Tassel, nowhere to go there, guarded by the sizable Alvarez. Inside is Van Tassel. Turned over on the pass. Alvarez is going to run. Alvarez is going to slow it up. Fuentes, back Alvarez. Oh, about to pull the three, and he's fouled by Fuentes.
Really great ball movement here from Prep and really good defensive presence there by everybody on the floor. Feeney has really been playing an integral role against Jared Butler, who is just absolutely insane and just a huge offensive force for Wilbur Cross.
This is a very different team than anything Prep has played this year. This Wilbur Cross team is very physical, very fast, and they know how to use their size against people. Here's Lamique Black. Fuentes guards him. Van Tassel on Alvarez. Alvarez inside. Kick back out to Lamique Black. Lamique Black inside. Loses it. Gets it back and lays it up. No good. And that's rebounded out of bounds. And it's Prep ball. This Wilbur Cross defense is very physical, but Prep proven to be a match for it. Alvarez pulls up from the left elbow. Cannot get the bounce. Rebound, Jared Butler up the floor to Van Tassel. He lays it up, and it's good.
Great pass there by Wilbur Cross, giving them a free, easy 2 points.
Here's Kane. Kane going to find Lamique Black over to Feeney. Feeney to Kane. He's guarded tightly by Jared Butler. Here is Kane, top key, guarded again tightly by Jared Butler. Black pulls a three from the right side, no good. Long rebound, and that's good heads-up play by Matt Feeney. Prep ball.
Perfect. What a play there by Feeney, getting it right off of Chris Van Tassel, giving it to Prep.
That's some really good heads-up offense by Feeney there. Great to see him getting in a little bit of the offensive action. Already a very big defensive presence, but showing that he can also be on offense. Defense too tight there as Craig Guest and Chris Van Tassel combined for that foul on Kane. That's what teams have to do, though. If you cannot guard a guy like Will Kane, you have to foul him and play very tight defense and risk those fouls.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. I mean, whoa, moving pick there.
Illegal screen from
Stocknov. John Garrity's subbing in for Stocknov, but as you were saying,
he subs in for Matt Feeney, rather.
Oh, Feeney. That's devious.
But we know Garrity is the block master. He had a couple vicious blocks against, I believe it was Ludlow. Inside and one for Jared Butler.
Yeah, Jared Butler almost absolutely yammed that onto Prep Kids. That would have been a clip for sure. However, he did not get it down. But unfortunately, it is a damn one. But yeah, I mean, as you were saying, John Garrity, you know, he sort of turned into prime brawn during the 2016 finals and the 2018 finals and just went absolutely crazy on a few blocks against Ludlow.
We have a FP Game Time alumni in attendance tonight. We got Robbie Upton, who's currently at Fordham Rose Hill in the Bronx, New York. Great to see him back. Just catching up with Mr. Pellegrino and Miss Adams, are a couple of our directors here at Prep for FP Game Time. Here's Stocknoff, Garrity, right side, Kane, deep three. That's off. Oh, but he almost gets a rebound. Van Tassel up the floor.
Julian Dent Jr. just yams that down almost over Lameek Black.
In that situation, if you don't want to get dunked on, you just got to let him go and do his thing. But in transition, this Wilbur Cross defense is going to show their height. Van Tassel fouls Garrity. Van Tassel already with 2 personals, which is quite interesting that they're keeping him on this early, because 5 is the foul-out limit in high school basketball.
Yeah, they have 3 fouls on the team. Bonus maybe coming a little soon with the pace they're going at.
Stocknoff right side. Kane left side. Stocknoff inside. Garrity. Alvarez inside, lays it up, no good. Alvarez gets his own miss and puts it back in.
Hey, Alvarez. What a offensive rebound and put back up.
Puentes coming right back at Prep, and that's a block on Kane.
Sort of smart to take that there because Kane wasn't really set and he wasn't able to play defense against Craig Guest Jr. So, I mean, that blocking foul actually sort of helped us out because instead of guaranteed 2 points, we have the chance for him to miss 1 or 2.
Something we should probably talk about is that Cooper Callahan was recently named a senior captain.
That is quite deep. I mean, I feel like Cooper Callahan completely deserves it.
I mean, yeah, he's been on the team for all 4 years, one of 4 juniors who made the team last year for the class of 2024. And he battled through adversity, a tough injury that kept him out of both football and basketball season last year, and was able to play lacrosse. But this year he's back, and he's been an impact player for the Jesuits.
100%.
Tiger checks in. He checks in for
Seems
Kane.
like Kane.
Yeah, Kane.
Oh,
miscommunication.
just a little
Yes.
Said the same exact thing.
Yeah.
But as Nick was saying, miscommunication from, I believe it was Garrity to Lameek.
Inside, that's Fuentes. Kick outside, and that's no good on the 3 from Julian Dent. Lameek trying to go fast. Double teamed. Alvarez. They're going to leave one guy wide open. Oh, and he loses the ball to Dent. Upside. Jared Butler. No basket. Basket does not count. Foul on the floor. So basket does not count, but that is tough.
That is quite tough. And we saw a steal there from Julian Dent Jr., and he leads the team in steals per game with 2 steals per game. And, you know, we might see a little bit more of that from Julian Dent Jr.
Here's Jared Butler on the first shot. Off back rim.
And, you know, I mean, that already automatically makes that foul worth it. However, as Nick mentioned earlier briefly, this is an extremely big team. Extremely big. We have multiple people going 6'5" and above. And Fairfield Prep is not a very big team, so there's going to be a lot of physical defense and a lot of switching, footwork, just a ton of stuff to be able to deal with such a big team.
Stocknoff right side, no good. Jared Butler went 1 for 2 for the line, hitting only the second one. Here is Butler. Butler could easily drive in and yam one, as you would say, Tommy, on on anyone on Prep. Beside probably Nick Alvarez, because Nick Alvarez is the tallest player on the floor for Prep.
I would have to agree.
Jameer White in the game now. Dent, that's Julian Dent, no good.
That was a great
Craig
pickup.
Guest, sorry. Inside, Dent, no good. Van Tassel jumps for the rebound inside. And that's jump ball in possession of Wilbur Cross. And they get a fresh shot clock, which cashes them out in crunch time.
That was a great defensive effort by just defensive and offensive effort for both teams. Some of the boys from Wilbur Cross, got some really good pickups from preventing the ball from going out of bounds, and some really good defensive presence there from Fairfield Prep. And we see number 43, Jack Nolan, the freshman, check in. I personally have not seen enough of Jack Nolan, but I mean, he is in my freshman advisory group, and I have seen him cook during basketball tryouts, and he is completely solid. He is great on defense, and he's really good at finishing the ball. And you may hear the Wilbur Cross cheerleading squad over there.
I think the first team to bring cheerleaders to Mahoney.
I think you're completely correct. I mean,
at least in high school. I mean, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously, in Fairfield, you play, cheerleaders probably travel all the time, but it's the first time we've seen them in Mahoney, which is a pretty cool addition.
I mean, I never really thought about how cheerleaders would play out, but I mean, in the arena, but I mean, it seems like it's been going out pretty well. And some talk between the ref and the Wilbur Cross coach. It's been going on for quite a minute. I believe he's talking about the shot clock and the physicality between Fairfield Prep and Wilbur Cross, because it seemed like there were many instances where a foul could be called, but it wasn't. So
the Wilbur Cross coach, let us add, because I think it deserves a shout out. He's looking quite spiffy.
Yeah, he's looking. Oh my! Look at the red bow tie. He came dressed to impress, and he's
Kiger, and that's Garrity with a little miscommunication, a little bit of a long pass to Kiger, and Kiger can't handle it. And that's another turnover. Wilbur Cross with already a 7-point lead. They're up 11-7 with just about a minute remaining in the first quarter.
We have Cooper Callahan checking in soon, but we have Jameer White taking it up.
It's going to be cool how his first game as captain is. 3-ball is no good. Rebound by Alvarez. Sorry, I totally forgot about this. Prep returned to their winning ways after the Holiday Classic in a blowout 84-35 win over Lyman Hall.
Yeah, that was a very exciting game, and I believe Kane dropped 25 points that game, and I mean, it's just a great performance, and I really hope to see more of him today, as he has already cooked.
Now that there's a new shot clock, you can't just run out the clock with 30 seconds left. You actually have to put it up. In for Prep, though, is number 43, Jack Nolan. And that's a blocking foul. Garrity's a master at taking charges. Jack Nolan is a freshman. A freshman getting playing time is quite something to see.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we saw the sophomore Andrew Wong, but we have not seen a freshman.
Yeah, we have not. And, Andrew Wong, we have a really good, we have a very, very good young and upcoming team coming up in these next few years for Fairfield Prep. We have the likes of Andrew Wong. I forgot his first name, but I remember his last name is Kwan. And Jack Nolan. Jack Nolan is sort of a beast.
Alex Kwan.
Yes, Alex Kwan.
At the line is Julian Dent Jr. He hits the first one and hits the second one, no problem. 13-7, 6-point lead for Cross. Trying to get open, and they find Lamique, who's almost pushed out of bounds by Fuentes, sorry. Tries to take the charge, but Dent is too fast and goes right by him.
Well, we have 0 seconds on the clock. That was a little weird. The clock was running when the possession was over, but, I mean, it's all good in the neighborhood. But, yeah, Fairfield Prep started off very strong there. In the beginning, I believe they had a 3-point lead. It was 5-2, and then now it is 15-7. Wilbur Cross has really adapted to Prep's playing style and have been more pressing and using their size and athleticism to be able to press the ball, but also be able to pick up multiple people at a time. And I mean, I feel like they've been playing extremely well. And yeah, Nick, how do you feel like Prep has been playing?
I mean, Prep, obviously rocky first quarter, only 7 points. But I don't know. There's not much to say considering we have 3 quarters left, but we never know what's going to happen. Prep could, you know, pull this one out, but Wilbur Cross is going to be a very tough team to beat. Their JV and freshman teams, Prep is 2-0 so far with the triple header, freshman, JV, and varsity, but Wilbur Cross could get the 2-1 here with the win over Prep. But obviously Prep is a very physical team. They have a lot of guys who can make shots in clutch time, in crunch time. I mean, we saw that against both Ludlow and yeah, we saw that against Ludlow and Xavier. We saw them score like 10 points in a minute if they really need to. So anything can happen in college or high school hoops. So let's see what happens. Dent on the inbound. He gives it over to Jameer White. To Jared Butler. Jared Butler's going to drive in outside Julian Dent. In the middle, that's number 24, Noah Vega, who's one of the captains.
That was a good steal there by the freshman Jack Nolan. Definitely rooting for him out here, seeing how he plays.
Feeney.
Good hustle play.
Thought that was possibly a double dribble on Jack Nolan, but inside is Callahan is swatted by Vega.
Yeah, that was a big play there by the junior Noah Vega. Wilbur Cross also has a very young team, a lot of juniors and some sophomores on this team.
They don't look like juniors, though.
They do not.
Kane for 3. Bang!
Hey! That was a great 3 there by Kane, seeing him a little bit more in the second half, even though it's been a minute.
Fuentes gets the ball from Butler. Back to Butler. Butler could pull up from there very easily, but he kicks it to Fuentes. Corner 3. The corner is Julian Dent. Vega inside. Fuentes, charge!
Hey!
Jack Nolan!
Nolan going crazy. Oh, my. Well, you know, I mean, Jack Nolan's been playing pretty well. Had a little bit of a steal, a hustle play. And now this. Perfect. Perfect. Kaner taking it down the court. Passes it to Nolan. Nolan shoots for 3. Oh, just
my
off.
Goodness. We're all rooting for him because it's his first action as a varsity player. Inside is Jared Butler. He goes coast. And N1 for Julian Dent on the little putback layup.
And we have some returning players for Fairfield Prep. We have number 33, Kieran Fitzsimons, the junior, coming back from a injury to his leg. But he's suited up, and he is on the bench currently, and hopefully he will get in the game because he's a force to be reckoned with.
Another guy that we should mention, the sophomore Jeff Cadeau, number 40. Sorry, I started that like I knew his number. I think he's number 45. Here's Feeney for 3. No good. Off side rim. Nolan puts it back up. No good. Rebound Vega. Oh, out of bounds.
Vega passes it to Fuentes, and unfortunately there was some miscommunication there. But Fuentes seems like the shortest player on Wilbur Cross, standing at 5'8", which in reality is not that small, but still is pretty odd or unique for this Wilbur Cross team.
Nick Alvarez, Kane up and under.
Oh!
Oh my goodness, the jelly
Oh my
from
gosh,
Kane.
Jelly fam. Oh my.
It's Vega kicking back out to Fuentes. Vega for 3. That's an air ball. Battling down low is Jameer White. Jared Butler was 17. Oh, Vega up and under, wide open on the cut.
That was a great backdoor cut there by Vega, but
20
great
to
court
12.
vision.
The Jesuits get a little bit of momentum, but this Wilbur Cross team is so resilient that they just battle back. We've seen Kane pull. Oh, Nolan off the mark. And that's Fuentes with the board. He's going to get fouled in transition by Nick Alvarez. Lameek Black and Stocknock check back in. And we see number 22, Chris Van Tassel. And we see number 35.
The unknown man, unfortunately. But, you know, Chris Van Tassel has been out because I believe he has racked up 2 or 3 fouls, and 5 is the limit. So that would not be pretty good. But we have Derek Fuentes taking it up the court, passing it to Jameer White. Jameer White locked up by Lameek Black.
Alvarez all over that. Fuentes inside to Van Tassel. Van Tassel's going to back it back out. Back to Fuentes. Inside to our unknown man.
Lameek taking it up the court. Double teamed. Kane.
Kane's thought about pulling from there. Alvarez finding Kane for 3. Bang!
Hey!
He has ice water in his veins, and he splashes that 3. Wasn't exactly a splash, but that one's nothing but net.
Little miscommunication there from Julian Dent and Jameer White. Oh, wait, sorry. Fuentes to Jameer White. And, yeah, I mean, Kane has been letting it up from 3 this game, and we have really been needing that this season. And, you know, Kane has been stepping up, and, I mean, we will see some more from
Sorry to
him.
interrupt you, Tommy, but Lucas Kiger is checked back in for Jack Nolan. Lameek Black driving inside. Floater, and that's no good, off rim to number 35 over to Fuentes. Fuentes driving inside. Layup and 1!
Fuentes has been getting multiple and ones. He's such an acrobatic finisher, and, I mean, we might see an extra one out of him on this and 1. But, yeah, that was a great run there by Jack Nolan. I mean,
Here,
good hustle plays. Perfect.
here's Fuentes at the line. He's going to miss that one, but big, strong rebound by Alvarez. Corner 3, Kane. He's not going to take it. Dribbles in. Probably could have popped that thing. Here is Kiger. Left side. No good. Rebound by Jameer White. Or Jameer White.
That was almost picked up by Alvarez.
Fuentes. Corner 3, Vega. Vega pulls up. No good. Rebound Stocknock. If Prep can convert on these turnovers, they can bring this lead down even further. Oh my goodness. Vega looked like a clean block, but he fouls Lameek Black on the layup.
That was a big block by Vega. Oh my gosh, I thought he was about to be put on a t-shirt. That was actually crazy. But it was all good in the end.
Black at the line. He misses the first one. That's the thing. The only thing that I would say about Lameek's game, he's a great player, done a lot of good things. He can't seem to hit his jump shot.
Yeah, you know, Lameek, I mean, he does struggle with his jump shot, but he's absolutely ferocious when going and driving to the basket. He's had some crazy, absolutely mind-boggling finishes this season.
He misses both from the line. Now it's inside. Van Tassel, no good. Rebound by number 35. Alvarez, jump ball, possession Prep.
Wilbur, cross ball?
Nope.
Oh, no, it's
there we go. I was
You're right,
we
you're
were about
right.
to question that heavily. But
that was like you said, questionable.
here's Black bringing it up the floor, playing the point guard position. Callahan begging for the ball. He's wide open. Corner, right elbow. Black pulls up and cashes it in.
Yo, I need to put some respect on Lamique's game. I mean, and name.
We need to erase what we just said about his jump shot. He just proved us wrong.
Let's just Men in Black everybody that was watching real quick. That'd be perfect.
Van Tassel, Jameer White. Inside, Stocknoff steals it away. Double dribble. Somehow.
That was quite unfortunate. That was a great defensive effort there by Stocknoff, but, I mean, as y'all saw, it was unfortunately called back.
Got another FP Game Time alumni coming into attendance. Tim Wong. Everyone loves Tim.
Hey!
Oh, 3-ball by Craig Guest. And it's 27-17. 10-point lead for Cross.
Lamique taking it up the floor. Pass it to Alvarez. Stocknoff. Oh, just off. And it's off Nick Alvarez, and it is Wilbur Cross ball. Julian Dent Jr. passing it to Craig Guest Jr. Thinks about it, passes it back.
That's Julian Dent back to Guest. Back to Dent, who you don't want to let him shoot. Jared Butler, corner three. Bang! Oh my goodness. That was a dagger.
That was a dagger. That was a banger.
Lamique Black finding Kiger. No space to shoot. These teams have both watched film on each other. They know. Oh, Kiger left open. Bang!
Oh my gosh,
Oh
look at the arc on that thing.
Nothing but the bottom of the net. Jared Butler, Julian Dent cuts the lead to 10. That was a huge momentum shift for Prep. And that's stolen away. Oh. Van Tassel gets it back and puts it through.
Just off. Good defensive effort there by Prep, but couldn't get a hold of it. Van Tassel got 2 points.
Black, corner three. Callahan, no good. Rebound.
Just off.
Jared Butler, bringing it up the floor. Guarded by, oh my goodness, somehow stays in bounds and just drops it back.
That was absolutely devious. Kiger was playing some great defense there. Almost bodied Jared Butler, who has, I believe, 9 inches on him. Pause.
Oh, over. No way. Oh my goodness.
That would have been extremely disrespectful, but it did not hit the mark.
Did you see who shot that on?
That was, Kiger shot on Jared Butler.
Oh my goodness.
He almost hurt. I think he heard what I said and said, watch this.
Jared Butler is 6'7", and Lucas Kiger is 5'11".
So about 8 inches.
That's insane. No good. And that's halftime.
Almost.
And at halftime, Wilbur Cross with a 14-point, 34-20 lead over 34-20 lead on Prep. Tommy, what are you thinking after that first half?
I mean, I wasn't extremely disappointed with Prep's offensive ability, but we really just need to capitalize off of our defensive efforts and the turnovers that Wilbur Cross has had, because they've had numerous, while Wilbur Cross is capitalizing on almost every single one of our offensive misreads or miscommunications or turnovers. So I feel like we really just need to take advantage of the opportunities that we have.
And we will head to a quick break. We'll be back for second half action here.
So today I was here speaking on the No Place for Hate initiative that we have going on at Prep, and just talking about how my experiences through football and being in different locker rooms and playing all these years has shown me the importance of being a man for others and building relationships with other people so that we can go out into the community and try to be a force for good instead of hate. You know, I loved my time here at Prep. I have friends for life, brothers for life from this place. Still keep in touch with faculty, staff, teachers, counselors. This is truly home for me, and so it's an honor to be back here and be able to see everybody again and talk to the guys. I think our culture here at Prep is what I love the most about it, is you know, how we're all men for others. And I think that's just such a simple but important task that we're charged with, to go out into the community and truly try to act with love and in a way to serve other people. And so that's what I try to do and strive to do, and I know everybody else here does the same. I think it's a very unique part of our culture that ties us all together.
To be an SEC Scholar Athlete means, you know, hard work both on the water and off the water, finding balance of time in between schoolwork and practice. As a coxswain, on the water, not rowing, but instead helping the rowers find technique, motivation, and steering the boat. So being a coxswain means that I have to do a little extra homework, have to watch film. I started my freshman year under the guidance of Coach Ed, and he really saw something in me and helped me progress as a coxswain. I sort of took it upon myself to keep learning, keep progressing in the sport, and eventually I landed up here. In season, it's a lot of getting home and getting things done as soon as possible, whether it's, you know, writing down notes after practice, talking about what we did on the water, what guys need to improve on, and then after that, I set aside the rest of the night to just do homework, study, review, and if we don't have a lift the next morning that I have to be at, I'll wake up at 5 in the morning, get work done. So it's finding the balance between health, schoolwork, and athletics.
First 6 weeks with Philip has been honestly very impressive to watch, because he's taken on the role as varsity coxswain, he's in the 1V, he's the captain of the team as a senior, but he's also got 4 guys underneath him who are learning how to be coxswains from him, from me, and he's taken charge of how to teach them, how to make them grow, but also handling the day-to-day things here, where he knows when the boat needs to launch, he knows how to run a warm-up, and he does really everything you expect from a coxswain without needing to be asked, which is the most impressive part. He's really good at working with guys one-on-one. So especially when he's working with those younger coxswains, teaching them how they should take on the river, how they should take on a race, how they should work with other rowers. But also when he's in a boat, I mean, he knows how to communicate individually for what a guy needs to hear. I think a big thing with a coxswain is you can't just deliver the same message the same way to everyone, and he knows how to adapt that and be able to be a leader, not just for the freshmen, but also for the seniors who have been around for a while and do know what they're talking about, and he's able to still communicate things they need to work on in a way that's productive.
Everything we have and enjoy at Prep is a gift. We're surrounded by the gifts, great and small, that come from our parents, our grandparents, our friends, and most of all, our Prep brothers. Everything around us is a gift, flowing from deep gratitude that leads to generosity.
And every Prep brother is so much more than just a student. Fairfield Prep is much more than just a normal high school. Prep ignites the fire within us all.
Our young men are being guided by their coaches and their teachers and their mentors to become young men of conscience, compassion, and character.
To me, being a scholar athlete really means combining academics and athletics and really being able to put it together and be my best self at all of those combined. It's been really great in the leadership role. I've never really experienced anything like this before, but it's been a really eye-opening experience to see what it's like to have people look up to you and be a leader among my teammates. I never really saw myself in this position because I was kind of like a shy freshman who didn't really talk to many people, but now I feel like I really found my friends, and I feel like this team is like a family to me at this point, and we're gonna go through it all together.
So Matt's a great kid. He's
And now we will go courtside with Nicholas Galtieri and a few FP Game Time Old Legacy.
I'm Nick Galtieri here on the court with the two alumni I mentioned on the stream, Tim Wong and Robbie Upton. So you guys are at college right now. How's it going?
You know, it's going great. We're really putting in the work, getting out the numbers.
Yeah. You know, just, you know, another day, just another day to do something great, you know?
So I mentioned you guys are FP Game Time alumni. What made you get interested in media?
I really like photography. My dad was a photographer, and I've stuck with it. So definitely join the club if you're into it.
I was the president of the Film and Media Club while I was here. It was something I was always interested. You know, my involvement in this club really helped me get a lot of stuff in college, so I really appreciate it, yeah.
So final question, what's your favorite prep memory?
Oh, that's a difficult one. I gotta say the bomb squad.
You know, there's a lot of stuff that comes to mind that I'm definitely not allowed to talk about on television. So I definitely have to say the bomb squad as well, yeah.
What about the bomb squad?
You know, just getting after it with the boys every week, you know. It really brings something with you.
Yeah, I'd say the brotherhood, yeah.
All right, awesome. These are two Fairfield Prep alumni, also FP Game Time alumni, Tim Wong and Robbie Upton. Guys, great to see you guys.
Nice to see you too.
And we are back up here. Kaner locking down. We have Jared Butler passing it to Van Tussel. Van Tussel. Oh, and one. Oh my, Julian Dent Jr. That was wicked. And he will be going up for one. And Nick seems like he is back.
I just ran up here from doing that interview. Pretty cringy, but still nice to see those guys. Haven't seen them in a couple months, but nice to have them back.
Dent drains that. Stocknov to Kane. The keyboard just fell all over the floor and shattered. Kaner driving it up the floor, passing it. Oh, intercepted by Van Tussel.
It's Van Tassel, loses out of bounds, but tipped by Feeney.
Yes, Tassel. That was a good defensive effort there by Feeney. I feel like I always say that. Feeney always sort of goes crazy. Julian Dent Jr. to Craig Guest. Guest to Fuentes. Fuentes to Butler. Butler driving in, passing it to Tussel. Shoots it, misses.
There's Fuentes again. Tassel. That's good.
There's that never give up attitude. Keeping going on with the play. Tassel makes a good backdoor cut and is just able to get a free 2 points.
The biggest lead for Wilbur Cross, 19 points. 39-20, Kane driving in, and that's good.
Oh, that was a great play there between Alvarez and Kane. Kane passing it to Alvarez, using Alvarez's body as a screen of sorts, and then getting that free 2 points.
No good air ball from Julian Dent. Craig Guest kicks to Fuentes. Underneath, up and under for Chris Van Tassel.
Timeout Jesuits, and you know, this is not a great start to the second half. Already 4 points put up by Wilbur Cross off of sloppy errors by Prep. No, not great communication, not great sliding on defense, which, I mean, gave Van Tassel two great opportunities to get 2 points, or 4 points in all.
This is very tough for the Jesuits. I didn't even know what was going on when I ran up here, and then I looked up at the scoreboard, and we were down by 16. So that's my knowledge of that situation. But, yeah, here is Stocknoff to inbound it. it's an interesting setup, keeping Feeney and Feeney keeping the lineup they have out right now. I would think that maybe they'd switch it up, but nonetheless, full court pressure now.
We haven't seen Alex Scott in this game yet, which could be extremely beneficial for us defensively and offensively.
Pulls up, and he nails!
Hey!
They got to guard him if they want to blow Prep out, but I don't want to say single-handedly, but most of their points are coming from Will Kane.
Oh!
And, oh my goodness, that's Julian Dent. That presence, 11 points per game, as we were talking about. The 6'5" junior, and Tommy can attest to this. He looks like he's a senior.
Yeah, I mean, he sort of looks like he's out of high school. He is big, and
oh my goodness, another turnover.
Yeah, dude, I mean, he's extremely athletic, really good on both sides of the floor shooting, sort of the entire package in basketball, and I mean, he's absolutely disgusting on the floor, so.
Jack Nolan checks back in. He replaces the captain, Stocknoff. Here is Jared Butler. Butler, Guest for three. No good off rim.
Oh, block!
Oh no, Fuentes for three. Bang! Oh my goodness.
Fuentes celebrating. Another timeout, Fairfield Prep. And, I mean, we sort of need that.
A 21-point deficit to Wilbur Cross is not what you want to see.
100%. And, I mean, Wilbur Cross has been playing out of their minds with the likes of Julian Dent Jr., Fuentes, Jared Butler, and especially in the second half. Chris Van Tassel. He's been going crazy with the backdoor cuts, defensive presence. But we really just need a step up in general. How do you think, Nick?
I mean, you said it. I mean, there's not much more to say. We just need to step it up. We saw this multiple times there in that first half that we were going around. I mean, we think we're getting somewhere with defense, and then they just kick it into the corner and they hit a three. So, not much more to say than that.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree. I think that was a point I didn't bring up. Yeah, just, I mean, the little things they have. So it's like in the Hunger Games. They said moves and counter moves. We aren't reacting to how they adapt to us, which we really need to do, and we need to do it on the fly, like how Wilbur Cross is doing. Which unfortunately has not been our favor since we are at a 21-point deficit.
I mean, most of Wilbur Cross's players are juniors, but they clearly have been playing basketball for a long time. So not much you can do about it if you don't have a team that necessarily can just sit like that, can just move off ball, get open in the corner, and just swish a three. So, corner three, Feeney for three.
Bang!
My words become reality.
There it is. Oh, what a good takeaway check there by Jack Nolan, the freshman, back in the game. And whenever Nolan has been on the court, seems like some good things seem to happen. Not like good things aren't happening, but you get my gist. Guest passes it to, and one by
for Julian Dent, or Craig? No, it's Julian Dent.
Julian Dent.
Oh my goodness.
A lot of and-ones.
Oh my goodness. 48-28. Wilbur Cross is taking care of the Jesuits right now.
Certainly.
Dent. And cannot get the roll, which is unlucky there for Wilbur Cross and unseen so far. Kane is double-teamed. Corner Feeney. Kane for oh my goodness, he thought about pulling up from there. Kane outside, Alvarez floats it and hits. Oh, that's some good ball movement.
Dude,
there.
Kane is having his Aristea. Oh my gosh, he's going absolutely crazy.
Oh,
Kane!
Stolen away by Kane.
What did I just say?
Kane driving up the floor. Kane. Oh!
Oh
my goodness, if that went in. Out of bounds, prep ball.
If he did that, I probably would have done a backflip off this table into the stands. Kane has been absolutely facilitating this offense to a different level.
Craig Guest thought strongly that that was cross ball, but nonetheless, prep ball. Alvarez thought about pulling up from there. Kick out Kane for three. Oh my goodness. Nolan fighting in the air, and Lamique gets the board. Lamique inside. Oh my God,
Hey.
Jelly cannot get that to fall. Craig Guest with the board. Guest, Dent inside, and he gets the finish. Oh my goodness, 50-30 is the score. Third quarter, so we have no idea how many points this Wilbur Cross team is capable of scoring on, because usually 50 is the amount we see high school teams score, but this Cross team is in control right now. Here is Lamique Black, right side, corner three, Callahan.
Oh, off. Callahan is usually a sharpshooter.
Oh my goodness, that's thrown ahead of everyone.
Fuentes threw it towards the cheerleaders, but I mean, Fuentes has been playing an absolutely amazing game. I think he's had like 2 and 1s, which I mean is pretty devious if you ask me.
Here's Kane over to Alvarez.
Oh,
Guest up to Butler. Bam! Oh my goodness, he yams that home.
That was very selfless there by Guest, just giving it to Butler to just yam it in. I mean, we knew what was going to happen. Doesn't make it.
If you have a fast break and you can dunk, you're showing that off.
Yeah, 100%.
Callahan's not going to take it.
Oh.
Scott has checked into the game.
Oh, Alex, there he is.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. He almost just Brexit tackled Guest Jr. Holy.
He jumps on that ball like that was a fumble in a football game.
Oh my, yeah, he did. I'm surprised his leg isn't all burned up from the Indian rug burn he has got at the floor.
Here's Kane. Callahan, top key. Oh, and that's stolen away.
Oh no.
Oh,
perfect.
And
oh my.
He could have gotten teched for that, not gonna lie.
Yeah, he could have. I mean, Julian Dent Jr. was. I don't even know what I would do if I did that. As an announcer, I don't know. I do not know what I would say to that in response to that. But it is 2 for Jared Butler. Butler. It is good. Perfect.
Wilbur Cross is showing who they are right now. This is unfortunate for Prep, but Wilbur Cross is having the game of their lives. What a free throw there by Jared Butler, and Prep is down by 24.
Oh.
Kane almost crosses him up. Callahan to Scott. Scott, corner three, Kane. No good. His spot is like top of the key. Oh my goodness. Dent. Oh, he misses the layup.
No! Oh, Nolan, there it is.
Tommy's going nuts on the side of me. He's happy to see. Oh! Kane is so denied by Craig Guest, but the foul is drawn. Craig Guest with his 3rd personal, it looks like.
Damn. And yeah, I mean, you just can't really go into the paint with this Wilbur Cross defense. I mean, I don't think my eyes deceived me, but I saw 3 kids on Kane. 3.
Hits that.
Not 1, not 2. 3. So, I mean, not a lot to do in the paint.
Kane hits the second one. So, the Jesuits, not impossible deficit, but in high school hoops, it's very tough to come back from 10, much less 22.
Yeah. But, I mean, if any team can do it, we can do it. We are a second-half team, and we have seen deficits like this, and we came back to a degree.
Oh, inside, and that's laid up and good from Julian Dent. He's taken over 56-32. It's Cooper Callahan to Matt Feeney. Feeney, we've seen him pull from there before. Kane gonna drive in, kick out Callahan for 3. Ooh, oh,
Callahan
all.
off today. Oh,
Feeney.
Feeney almost got that stop.
Oh, Van Tassel with a great screen there. Tassel thought about taking the straightaway 3. And that's stolen away by Callahan. Oh, and he's going to lose it. Oh, no, he keeps it. He keeps it. Callahan.
Hey!
He cannot get the roll, and that's prep ball.
Oh, dude, that was, I mean, he faked him out completely. Tassel was going straight towards Alvarez, but unfortunately he missed it. But we still have the ball, so we're good for it. Tyreek Tate, the junior, is subbed in for Fuentes.
Callahan inside to Alvarez. Alvarez had 2 men open and cannot hit the... Oh, Nolan!
Oh! Feeney! Oh.
They were all about to lose it if Nolan scored there. Oh,
Nolan goes for it.
Tassel with the 2. 58-32, oh my goodness.
And I mean, Prep isn't playing like terrible offensively. It's just we really need a...
Wilbur Cross is just extremely talented.
Yeah, exactly.
Feeney over to Callahan. Looking for Nolan maybe. No, it's Feeney to Callahan. Corner. Oh, Nolan. Kane inside. Cannot get the bounce.
Just off. 10 seconds left in the third quarter.
Is going to go for it. Dent up and under, and that's a foul.
Seems like a push on Alvarez, making it a shooting foul. No, I'm wrong on that.
I know this might not happen, but I'd love to see Will Kennedy, Luca Fusco, Kieran Fitzsimmons, Andrew Wong, and Jeff Cadeau get in. Oh, blocked is guessed by Feeney. And that ends the third quarter with the score. Wilbur Cross 58, Prep 32. Tommy, obviously kind of a train wreck of a game so far for Prep. But what are you thinking?
I mean, I've already said this, but it still applies now. I mean, just sloppy errors. I mean, as much as I would love to hype up Jack Nolan, a great example of Prep's defensive presence in this game so far with their sloppiness is Jack Nolan going back for a takeaway check instead of playing body, and that allowed Van Tassel to get a free 2 points. And, you know, just little things like that add up. And I mean, I'm not saying the entire reason why we're losing, especially from such a deficit of 26, is because of those sloppy errors, but those sloppy errors add up and it contributes to that. What do you think, Dan?
I mean, I think those, like you said, those sloppy errors contribute to the points Wilbur Cross has scored. But Wilbur Cross is an extremely talented team, and a lot of their points have come from great ball movement, finding an open man in the corner, and that open man being able to take a jump shot and know he's going to hit it.
Yeah, 100%. And, you know, just like you said, I mean, Wilbur Cross is just an offensive beast. It's extremely hard to stop them, and I feel like Prep to a degree has. We just really need to make up on those little sloppy mistakes that we do on some plays. Tyreek Tate passing it to Butler. Butler taking it down the court, guarded by Feeney. Feeney locking him up. Butler driving in, and one. And one on Butler. A lot of those, able to convert those and ones, and the lead goes from 228. Wilbur Cross almost have doubled Prep score.
Here's Jared Butler at the line. No. Oh, that's off the mark there.
Don't see a lot of that. Kane.
Here is Kane, corner three is Nolan, no good. He's not going to take that. Here's Kane again. Oh, and that's miscommunication. Another sloppy error from Prep. And I would not be surprised if this led to more cross points. Butler guarded tightly by Feeney.
Look at the footwork. Oh my gosh. Feeney is locked. Ooh.
He's not going to get crossed here. Oh.
He
Van
may have.
Tassel with a great pick. Inside is Butler.
Reach and foul. Or was that a push or a reach and foul? I believe it was a reach and foul, but that is his third on the day.
Here's Van Tassel. Oh, three-pointer guess, no good. His jump shot looks good, has just not been able to hit it.
100%.
Van Tassel fights for it, and that's out on prep. And that might be what it takes to beat a team like Cross, being always one step ahead of them almost, if that's even possible, and just exposing that step and just keep taking it.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, I like I just said, I couldn't agree more. I mean, we really just need to take up that step, and just we need to be able to keep hustling and to never give up on defense, because Wilbur Cross has had many instances where a lot of people would have given up on offense, but they kept going, got the offensive rebound or something along those lines, and they got 2 or 3 points from it.
Unfortunately, it does not look like we're going to be having a post-game interview after this. But
I mean,
you never know.
Real.
30 points in 7 minutes is not impossible. It's just extremely unlikely.
I mean, I couldn't have said better. I mean, the game's not over until there's time on the clock.
The inbound. Locking him up, and that's a foul on Alvarez. What a shifty layup there from Craig Guest. It didn't count, but I feel like we needed to shout that out. That was quite the nifty finger roll.
It was.
Here's the inbound from Guest. Van Tassel. They're gonna leave him open to shoot.
He goes in.
Guest for 3. Off the mark. Oh, Nolan just gets out hustled there. And that's a laid up and in from Julian Dent Jr.
Can't do a lot there against Butler because, I mean, he's 6'7". He's huge.
Unless you're 6'8" or higher, you're not going to out-rebound him.
Alvarez drives
in.
Nolan
hits it!
Oh, my gosh, that's a banger, and I know bangers. Oh, my.
Jack Nolan cuts the lead to 28. Jared Butler. Three-pointer, Craig Guest, no good. Dent.
Hey!
Nolan fights for it. Out of bounds the last touch by Prep. Alvarez comes out, in comes Alex Scott.
And Vega gets in.
Craig Guest, no good.
Hey,
Rebound.
Feeney.
Oh, my goodness, Feeney.
Feeney's got bunnies if you didn't see that. Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness.
Uh-oh.
That's a foul on Wilbur Cross.
Perfect. Perfect. I mean, that helps us. We still have 6 minutes and 2 seconds to score 28 points. So
unfortunately, no holy timeouts tonight. Oh, Kiger takes the 3. No good.
Just off. Feeney, look at the effort. Hey! But it's out. Couldn't do a lot there. That was a great defensive effort. Stuff we really need to see, and stuff we have seen from Feeney the entire game. Scott with Butler.
Here's Jared Butler. Oh, spin move. Kick out.
Oh, that's devious.
Vega inside. He's stripped away, but it's Julian Dent again. Oh, my goodness.
Damn.
Julian Dent definitely has over 11 points in this game. Here's Kane. Here's Kane on the drive. Pulls back out, shoots, and hits.
Oh!
3-ball from Will Kane.
As you would say, nothing but nylon.
As you would say, Will Kane or Kane with the nice 3-pointer, but that's another layup for Julian Dent.
I mean, we really just need to get back on defense. Oh!
Kieran Fitzsimmons and Will Kennedy will get it. Kieran Fitzsimon, sorry, and Will Kennedy will enter the game. Kane for three. Bang!
Bang! Oh my, Kane, ice in his veins. That is.
Oh my goodness. And we just see the whole bomb squad erupt after that 3-ball from Kane. He's carried this team this game. Here's Julian Dent, guarded by Kane. He's picked hard by Butler. Oh, Julian Dent misses the layup. Scott finds Nolan. Back to Scott. Oh, and that's out of bounds. Last touch by Wilbur Cross, though.
Kieran Fitzsimons, number 33, the junior, getting into the game.
And something we should mention, against Lyman Hall, he came into the game and scored 5 points in 30 seconds. So he could score 30 in 4 minutes for all we know.
Yeah, of course. I mean, Kieran's a really good player. We should definitely not doubt him. And personally, I am one of his friends. But, I mean, if he was terrible, I would completely say that. But trust me, he's good.
Tiger trying to drive. Cannot find Scott. Oh,
Kieran.
Oh, he's gonna take the ball. Here we go. Tiger, Kennedy, Scott, finding Fitz for three. Bang! Kieran! Fitzsimons for three.
Oh my.
We probably shouldn't be hyped about that, but that is a hype 3-ball from Kieran Fitzsimons. Chanting, we want Fusco. They want Luca Fusco in this game.
What a...
Nolan playing very physical defense.
Backups have been playing crazy. Will Kennedy. Okay. Ooh. That would have been absolutely gross. But
Jack Nolan with another steal. Finding Scott. Jack Nolan has a lot of power.
Yeah, he does.
Corner three, Tiger. Hits it! Oh my goodness!
Okay, we're actually going crazy. It's down to 20.
And Cross wants a timeout.
I mean, what plays here by Prep? I mean, we don't have a lot of our starters out, but we've had some absolute daggers from the likes of Lucas Kiger and Matt Feeney. I mean, how are you feeling, Nick?
Fitzsimons. Oh my goodness.
Wait, did I not say Kieran?
No, you said Feeney.
Oh yeah, Feeney. I also meant Kieran. That's on me. Yeah, I mean, how are you thinking? I mean, I'm sort of liking this.
We need to keep Kieran Fitzsimons in this game. He is the game changer. He comes in. He scores a 3. Will Kennedy almost exposes the entire Wilbur Cross starting 5. And Lucas Kiger finds himself wide open, splash from the corner.
Yeah, I mean, I'm loving this. I'm loving this lineup. Alex Scott, Lucas Kiger, Will Kennedy, Jack Nolan, Kieran Fitzsimons.
That's quite the lineup.
I mean, I love it.
It's not the traditional lineup, don't get me wrong, but it's one that's working very well for this Prep offense so far, and defense. We haven't even talked about the defense. They've ripped away so many steals from Wilbur Cross. 66-46, 3 minutes left. They might not win this game, but they're gonna give it a run.
They're gonna put up a fight, of course. And I mean, the game's not over till it's over.
Here are the Govs coming out.
Whoa, that was a push off. I saw it.
Vega guarded tightly. Oh, full court press from the Jesuits. They're playing very physical defense. Kiger all over the ball right now. Oh, 3-ball in the corner, no good. And Vega gets the layup.
Vega brings that in, and that's Jermaine Brunson, number 0.
Here's Kennedy. Will Kennedy over Lucas Kiger to Scott. And he travels. Oh no! Foul.
Oh, foul. Perfect.
And here comes Jameer White. Fitzsimons gets the ball. He's going to hand it off to Kennedy. Kennedy inside, floater is no good. Off backboard. Here is Vega bringing it up the floor. Over to Jermaine Brunson, to Jameer White, out of bounds, prep ball. Wow. 68-46 might not come out the way prep wants, but they've played with the most heart in the past minute.
Of course.
So here we go. Kiger bringing it up the floor. Finding Jack Nolan. Pick is set.
Oh.
Scott. Kennedy. Oh, inside.
Oh.
He's fouled. Kiger is fouled. He goes to the line.
2 minutes left. 22.
I don't think we've seen so far this year. I don't think we've seen Lucas Kiger shoot a free throw.
I think you're right. I mean, Lucas sort of stands on the outskirts and gets those free threes.
Here's Kiger. He hits the first one, no problem.
So I can completely see how we haven't seen him. That was a good observation. And I'm also not surprised I ran that three. I mean, that free throw. Apologies.
Kiger cashes in threes when he gets the chance. Here he is. Kiger at the line. Second free throw is good. So it's 68-48.
Oh, Alex Scott.
It's red ball, so it stays right here with Cross. 2 minutes left. 68-48, Wilbur Cross. Vega, Jermaine Brunson, Jameer White. White driving in.
Hey.
That's a charge. Offensive foul. He threw the elbow at Kennedy, so. Oh, at Scott, rather. And, or correction, Scott, who received that elbow and charge. Here is Kennedy. Fitz was about to pull that, but they're guarding him very tightly. Corner three, Fitz for three. Oh my goodness! Kieran Fitzsimons going off in this game.
Down to the last minute detail, perfect.
Inside, how is that not a charge, but no foul call, nothing called there. Here's Scott, 1 minute 9 seconds, Kiger for three. And oh my goodness, that looked almost perfect. Inside to Scott. He puts it up and in.
Puts it up.
Oh my goodness.
Clock running.
15-point game, 55 seconds left. Vega, kick out. Jermaine Brunson for three. No good. And that's over the back call on Vega. Or a push call on Vega. And it's prep ball, 63-58. All I'm saying, prep was down 20, and they've cut this lead significantly.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely have. I mean, Kieran Fitzsimons, it's been a gem.
I would not be. Oh, Fitz, inside, and lays it up and in. Oh my goodness.
8 points for the kid.
Fitz is going off.
Perfect.
His shot clock is off, but.
Yeah.
Jermaine Brunson, and that's going to be it.
Still going to play with some heart till the end. Double.
Oh!
Oh. What the?
That's a foul on Kiger.
Okay. Reaching? All right.
There's only been 4 fouls on each team, not even the bonus. 68-55.
Whoa.
Oh, the one-handed inbound, and that's going to do it for the game. But what a game for the Jesuits, although they fell in this one to Cross. Some big plays, especially from arguably one of the players of the game, Kieran Fitzsimons, comes in off the bench, hits 2 dagger threes, and hits a smooth layup.
I mean, I think I'm maybe Kieran's biggest supporter, one of Kieran's biggest supporters next to Nick. And I mean, I'm just so happy to see him succeed in this game. And you did say it at the beginning, or I believe it was in the middle. You said we need to see Kieran Fitzsimons, Will Kennedy, and a few others. But those two went into the game and they cooked.
But our player of the game is Will Kane, who absolutely cooked in this game. Jesuits fall to Wilbur Cross 68-55, and they move on, and they will, I believe, look to play at Notre Dame West Haven next time around. But that is it for us tonight. I'm Nick Waltieri, joined alongside by Tommy Perry. Sorry, I'm like so focused on that, but yeah, so long from Leo Di Mahoney Arena. Final score, Wilbur Cross 68, Fairfield Prep 55. Have a great night.
Thank you. I'll have a great night.